Yo, so 3-day fast without talking, eating, training, smoking, or caffeine. Done. 72 hours out the way just like that. And to be honest with you, it was pretty easy. Not to sell it short, but during the process, I came to realize that it is what you make of it. Whatever you think it's gonna be is what it will be, and that applies to anything that you are doing in life. Your mindset goes a long way. So, the reasons why I did the 3-day fast. First and foremost, I had before I made the decision, I fried my central nervous system the day before, or the few days before, in between working and overtraining at the gym. I spent my body. On top of that, I was stressing a lot, doing this new social media thing, trying to create content and build the business that I'm trying to. I wasn't sleeping enough, and already mentioned I was drinking a lot of caffeine, so all those things combined left my central nervous system in the damn gutter. And the best way to explain it is I felt a tingling sensation running through my spine, my body, and muscles whenever I tried to work. Whenever I was trying to pick up some weight or move a little too quick, it slowed me down. It was a struggle. Nothing crazy though, nothing that I wasn't able to recover from. So that was one of the reasons why I decided to do this challenge, if you want to call it that, this fast. And on top of that, the 5 things that I did during the fast are all things that I've wanted to do as well, like not speak for a while. I know it's a practice that some people leave the country for at times and just sit by themselves on these retreats. It's something that's always interested me, and I know it's hard to do, especially here, being around everything that is work, family, friends, just people when you're going to the store. I saw an opportunity and I took advantage of it, especially now that I'm not working a full-time job and I've really committed to this personal training online and in person. Eating, I've always had a bit of an overeating problem, especially at night. I find myself at times, especially when I'm stressed, I'll run to some snacks or a big meal, even when I'm not necessarily hungry, and just down it, overeat, Always had this problem since I was young. Regardless being fit or not, something I still struggled with to this day. I've fasted before, but never for more than one day, 24 hours consecutively. So I went for the 3 days this time around just to really lock it in. Training. I've always overtrained. I'm in the gym every day for 3 to 4 hours, or used to be. It was a place for me to express myself, my feelings, whether those be good or bad. And I fell in love with it. It was a great place to be able to let out that energy, but I let it turn into something a little more than that. Needed to take a step back from that as well, just to prove to myself that I don't need to be doing all that in order to reach my goals, because that's what it felt like at times. If I didn't hit the gym that day, then I was lazy. I didn't do what I needed to. When that's just not the case. It's okay to take rest days and love yourself, to say the least, instead of abuse your body. And then the smoking. I've been a smoker for the past 10, 11 years. Over the past 4, it's gotten pretty serious to where I'm smoking was smoking close to pack a day. We kicked it. We did it the 3 days and we're done. And all it took was a decision. Much easier than it felt in my head for the longest amount of time. I had a teacher back in high school, Mr. Zitzer, who said one time, and I've heard this from multiple people, that quitting smoking was one of the hardest things they did and one of the hardest things they dealt with going forward after quitting. It was always a mental battle for people. But it kind of goes back to what I said at the start, that it is what you make of it. And when I made the decision, when I decided I was going to stop, I did it. And yeah, it was a bit of a mental battle at times, but nothing that we can't overcome by just staying strong and having stronger thoughts. letting our thoughts control us is something that everyone struggles with, and it doesn't have to be that way. Taking control of your mind, your brain, there's a lot of power in that, and it could take you far. Lastly, the caffeine, not much to say there. I was abusing caffeine pretty heavily for a very long time in between work and training and everything else, whether it be energy drinks, coffee, pre-workout. It was getting out of hand for sure, because taking so much caffeine, you're going to be drained of energy, which led me to only take more. And on top of that, it was almost a necessity for me to have a big dose of caffeine getting in the gym, just because it helped me push my workouts to the next level when I didn't necessarily need it, but it's an addictive substance as well. I liked it. I loved it, taking my big dose and going in there and just getting shit done. One of you guys asked what was the hardest part of the fast, and I gotta say it was definitely the last hour of day 3, going from 11 p.m. to 12 a.m. I guess in my mind I let the expectance of having that meal, which I didn't even realize was an expectation for me, but hitting that 72-hour mark and expecting that meal, breaking the fast and finally enjoying some grub, got the best of me. The real battle was not breaking it any earlier than the 72 hours. I was not gonna allow myself to eat until the challenge was completely done. And that's what I did. I waited until midnight, until that clock hit midnight, and then I chowed down, did a little bit too much, ate a lot. And I knew it wasn't the best thing while I was doing it, but shit, we're not perfect. I did what I said I was gonna do. I would have liked to keep the stomach empty and get a good night's sleep and woke up and ate, but it didn't go that way. My mind definitely got the best of me there, but challenge still complete. That last hour was definitely the most challenging part of the fast. The next challenging part was probably the second day. I mentioned in one of the videos that I posted that I was expecting the second day to be a little bit hard, and it made it a little hard, Spent a lot of time in bed, just wasting time scrolling, trying to get through the day instead of really taking it head on by still trying to function, which I don't beat myself up for, because we still got the job done, but obviously could have done a little bit better there. But yeah, people like to ask me, why did I do it? What did I gain from it? And the biggest thing that I can say that I gained from doing this 3-day fast is I can do anything that I put my mind to. When I decide that I want to do something and I lock in on it, there's no stopping me. I will achieve all of my goals and whatever I set. And the same goes for you. If you truly apply yourself and make a decision, you could do exactly what you want to do. You just have to decide. And don't let anything take you away from that decision. There's more I could say, more questions I can answer, but I feel like that's a good spot to end. It's my first YouTube video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. There's more to come.